In today's video, we will be talking about factorization of algebraic expressions. Now let's first understand what is the meaning of factorization. We have been doing this from the lower classes. For example, let us say I have a number 20 and I have to find factors of this number. What we mean is we have to find two numbers which on multiplication will give us the required number. Then those two numbers are called the factors of 20. For example, I can have 20 as 1 into 20. Then both 1 and 20 are factors of 20. Or I can even have it as 2 into 10. Then 2 and 10 are also the factors of 20. Or I can have it 4 into 5. So you can see these two numbers when multiplied give me the original number. So 1, 2, 4, 5, 10 and 20 all are factors of 20. And if you take 2 at a time, then 1 and 20 are a pair of factors, 2 and 10 a pair of factors, 4 and 5 another pair of factors. So 20 has 3 pairs of factors. So you can see factorization is nothing but bringing down this number into two brackets or two numbers which when multiplied gives us the required number. Similarly, in lower classes, you must have done about a binomial. Let us say I have 2x square plus 4x. When I have to factorize it, what we only do is remove something which is common. So you can see from here 2 can be removed common and x square means x is twice or 2 times and here there is 1 time. So you can remove it 1 time outside. So I have 2x out. So from 2x square, when 2x is outside, what remains is only x inside. And from this 4x, 1x is already out. And from 4, 2 is out. So what remains inside is only x plus 2. So you can see these are the two numbers which when multiplied will give me my original binomial. So 2x and x plus 2 becomes the factor of this algebraic expressions. So these are some methods which we have done in the lower classes. And this year, we will start with a polynomial or a trinomial. Now, in this year, you have learned one method of expansion. That is, when it is in the form x plus a and x plus b, we have expanded it using the form or using the formula x square a plus b into x plus ab. Now, let's take an example. Let us say I have x plus 4 and x plus 2. Now, how do we expand this using is x square plus a plus b, where a is 4 and b is 2. So 4 plus 2 into x and last is a into b, which is nothing but 4 into 2. So we get an algebraic expression of this form, right? 4 plus 2 is 6 and 4 into 2 is 8. So you can see from here we got an algebraic expressions. So this was expansion. But when you go the reverse way, that is from here down to up, then it becomes factorization. That is when I move from here, when I convert any trinomial or a polynomial into two brackets, it is called factorization. The method remains the same. You can see this middle number is addition of two numbers and this last number is multiplication of the same two numbers. So you can see 4 plus 2 and 4 into 2. So we are not having different numbers here. The same numbers when added should give us the middle number and the same numbers when multiplied should give us the last number, right? So what we will be doing here is we will start from this algebraic expression. We will try to find out two numbers who on addition will give us the middle number and on multiplication will give us the last number, and then we will convert it into two brackets, or in other words, these are the factors of this polynomial. So from the factors we did the expansion. Now from this expansion we are again going to do into factorization. So let's begin. Let's take an example. X square plus 8x plus 15. Now I am supposed to factorize this algebraic expression. Now you should remember what we have to find out. We have to find out two numbers which on addition should give you 8 and on multiplication should give you 15. In other words, let us first find out which two numbers will when multiplied will give us 15. So let us say 15 when I split, I have 1 into 15 is 15 or I have 3 into 5 is also 15. So now you can see I got the two pairs of factors of 15. Now out of these two, which one I should use? How do you decide that? By looking at the middle number. In the middle number, we want 8. That means these two same numbers on addition should give me 8. So let us see. 1 plus 15 is 16 and 3 plus 5 is 8. So this pair of factors, 3 into 5, is satisfying my required condition. Addition of 3 plus 5 is giving me the middle number and multiplication is giving me the last number, as we had seen here, right? Addition should give you the middle number, multiplication should give you the last number. So 3 and 5 is giving me the required condition. So what we do is, this 8x, we write it as 3x plus 5x. And the remaining equation, we write it as it is. We don't make any changes. So where have we made the changes? Only in the middle term, that is 8x. We have split 8x into two parts. 3x plus 5x. Excuse me. So you can see 3x plus 5 is 8. So we have not done any changes, just split 8 into two parts. Now what we do? We take two numbers at a time, terms at a time, and remove whatever we can remove common. So from here I can remove x common, and what will remain inside is x plus 3. You know, from 3x, x has gone out. And from here we can remove 5 common. So what will again remain inside is x plus 3. You can see 5x, 5 into 3 is 15. So I got the same bracket, x plus 3, x plus 3. So now my x plus 3 is one bracket, and what is outside the bracket will make the second bracket. So x plus 5. So you can see we got the factors of this polynomial. So we got two brackets. When they will be multiplied with each other, you will get this answer. So this is how you factorize a algebraic expression or a polynomial given into two brackets. This method is called splitting the middle term. We have split the middle term into two. Let's take another example. X square plus 15x plus 56. Now again you can see here, I want two numbers whose addition will be 15 and whose multiplication will be 56. So let's start with the factors of 56 first. 1 into 56, 2 into 28, 4 into 14, 7 into 8. So you can see these are the factors of 56. 1 into 56, 2 into 28, 4 into 15, 7 into 8. Now we have to see which two numbers when added will give me the middle number. My middle number is 15. So 1 plus 56 will not give me 15. 2 plus 28 will also not give me 15. 4 plus 14 will not give me 15. 7 plus 8 is 15. So you can see this is the pair of factors that we have to use. So how do we do this? We write x square as it is. Now this 15x, the middle term, we will split into two. 7x plus 8x, and last term 56 we write as it is again. So now instead of 3 we have got 4 terms. So we can take two terms at a time and open the bracket. Now I remove x common from here. So what remains inside is only x plus 7. And from here I can remove 8 common. What will remain inside is x plus 7. So you can see again both the brackets should have come same. This is the criteria to check whether what you have done is right or wrong. Both the brackets should come same. So now that makes one bracket, x plus 7 I'm removing common, and what remains is in the second bracket is what was left outside, that is x plus 8. So this is how we have factorized our polynomial, right? So what was the step we did? This last number, we find what all possibilities of multiplying which two numbers to get the last number, and then we check, and on addition which two pairs will give us the middle number, right? So this is how we have done. Now these were all two numbers where everything was plus. Now let us take an example where I have a plus and a minus. So let us say I have my first number x square minus 7x plus 12. Now you can see here the middle number is minus. Now how to see this, I'll explain. Let us first go to our process. First step, we should find all the factors of 12. So let us do that. So it is 1 into 12 is 12, 2 into 6 is also 12, and 3 into 4 is also 12. So these are the three factors we have. Now let us again check which numbers on addition or subtraction will give us the middle number 7. 12 plus 1 is 13 and 12 minus 1 is also 11. So it is not giving us 7 either on addition or on subtraction. 2 and 6. 6 plus 2 is 8 and 6 minus 2 is 4. So again it is not giving me 7. 3 plus 4 is 7. It is giving me my number which I want in the center. But now there is a minus sign here. Right? So somewhere here also I will have to have a minus sign. Now how to decide that? Now everyone knows minus 3 into minus 4 will be equal to 12. Minus into minus is plus. And 3 into 4 is also 12. Right? And if one number is minus, other is positive, the final answer is negative. We have learned this in the lower classes. Minus into minus plus. Plus into plus is also plus and minus into plus is minus. Now here you can see the multiplication is a positive sign. That means either my 3 and 4 both can be positive or both can be negative. It cannot be one positive and one negative. So this is cancelled out. So that means I can take it as 3 into 4 or minus 3 into minus 4. Now how to decide which to take will be decided by this center sign. Now this is minus sign. So if I take 3 plus 4, I will get plus 7. But which I don't want. I want minus 7. So minus 3 plus minus 4. Addition of two numbers is going to give me minus 7. That means here I should be using minus 3 and minus 4. Right? So how do we do that is minus 7x is again split into two terms, minus 3x, minus 4x and plus 12. So again take two brackets at a time. X, I get x minus 3. Now here one is minus, one is plus. So I remove the minus sign outside. So what I get is 4. Then in the bracket I get x minus 3. How did this minus sign come from plus? You can see minus into minus is plus. So if I from a plus sign, if I remove a minus sign outside, minus sign will remain inside. And you can cross check what you have done. Minus 4 into x, minus 4x. Minus 4 into minus 3, plus 12. So you can see again we got both same brackets. So I take that bracket out and the remaining what is outside will form the second bracket. So this becomes my factor. Right? So the method of finding factorization of two numbers is same. After that we decide the signs if there is a different sign of minus or plus. Now let's take one more example of this type. X square plus 6x minus 16. Now here you can see here minus sign is not in the center but in the multiplication. Right? So again let us start with our product finding 16. Now if multiplication is minus, when is it possible? Only when one number is negative and one number is positive. Then only multiplication can come negative. So I want minus 16. Now how can I get minus 16? It can be minus 1 into 16 or 1 into minus 16. Now minus 16 into 1 is minus 16. Minus 1 into 16 is also minus 16. Or I can have it as minus 2 into 8 or 2 into minus 8. Again you can see minus into plus will be minus and 2 into 8 is 16. So either 2 will be negative or 8 will be negative. And the third option is minus 4 into 4. This also gives us 16. So we got three factors, 1 and 16, 2 and 8, 4 and 4. Now we have to decide which numbers on addition or subtraction will give me 6. 16 plus 1 is 17. 16 minus 1 is 15. So it is not giving me 6. Next, 8 plus 2 is 10. 8 minus 2 is 6. That means I am getting my 6 by using these two numbers. We can even cross check this. 4 plus 4 is 8. 4 minus 4 is 0. So again it is not giving me 6. So my number that I am having is giving me 6 is only minus 2 and 8. That is 2 and 8. So I have two options. Now which one to take negative? I have to decide. One number is going to be negative. So it will be minus 2 or minus 8. How to decide? By looking at the sign here. Now here the sign is plus. Now you know when we do subtraction, let us say minus 2 plus 8. No, one number is plus, one number is minus. So we will do the subtraction and give the sign of the bigger number 8. So I get plus 6. Now if I use this 2 plus minus 8, again I do subtraction. 8 minus 2 is 6, but I will have to give the sign of the bigger number. So I will get minus 6. But here I want plus 6 and I don't want minus 6. That means the bigger number should have the same sign which is present here. So here there is plus, so my bigger number also should be plus. So this is the number which I will be using to split my middle term. So let us say I have x square plus 6x minus 16. Now I split the middle number. I write 8x minus 2x minus 16. So you can see 8 minus 2 is 6. 8 into minus 2 is minus 16. Now we take two numbers at a time. X can be removed common from here. So I get x plus 8. Now here minus sign is also common and 2 is also common. So I get x plus 8. Now you can see when I remove minus sign outside from a minus sign, what is remained is plus. So you can see minus 2 into plus 8 is minus 16. So again I am getting two brackets same. So I get my first bracket x plus 8 and the second bracket which is outside, that is x minus 2. So we got our factor when there is different sign, that is plus and minus. So you have to be very careful about the signs that you take. Let's take one more example of this type. X square minus 7x minus 30. Now you can see here both the numbers are negative. First step is always to find the factors of this last number, right? So let us start. Now again my multiplication is negative. That means my one number should be plus and one number should be minus. So I get minus 1 into 30 or 1 into minus 30. Next is minus 2 into 15 or 2 into minus 15. Next minus 3 into 10 or 3 into minus 10. That is, I am taking both the options. In 1 and 30, 1 can be negative or 30 can be negative. Any one number can be negative and then we will decide which one to take. Next is I have minus 6 into 5 or 6 into minus 5. Right? So these are the four options that we have. The four factors of 30. Now let us see which two numbers on addition or subtraction gives us the middle number, which is 7. So 30 plus 1 is 31. 30 minus 1 is 29. So we don't have this option. 15 plus 2 is 17. 15 minus 2 is 13. So we don't have this option also. 10 plus 3 is 13, but 10 minus 3 is 7. So we are getting our 7 option from here. 6 plus 5 is 11. 6 minus 5 is 1. So we are not getting 7 from here also. So what we got is the option that we can select is minus 3 into 10 or 3 into minus 10. Right? Out of these two, we have to select one. Now how do we select? As I have told you, excuse me, earlier also, that the sign of the bigger number will be the same, which is the present sign here. Now here there is a minus sign, so the bigger number also should have the same sign. So here we will be selecting this option and not this, because 10 here is the bigger number. It is having a plus sign, a sign which is different from here. Here there is a negative sign, so the bigger number also should have the same sign. So these are the numbers we will be selecting. So let us split this middle number now. X square minus 7x minus 30. This is the question. Now what I do is I write minus 10x plus 3x minus 30. So I have taken one number plus, one number minus. Minus 10 plus 3 is minus 7. Minus 10 into 3 is minus 30. Again we split the two terms. Remove common. From here again I can remove 3 common. So what I get is x minus 10. You can see I got both the brackets same, x minus 10, x minus 10. So that becomes my first bracket. and x plus 3 becomes my second bracket. So you can see here, again I got my factors. So this is how factorization of an algebraic expression is done, by splitting the middle number. Only thing that you should remember here is plus into plus is plus, plus into minus is minus, and minus into minus is also plus. So if your product here is negative, immediately you should understand that your one number should be plus and one number should be minus. And if you have a plus sign, then it indicates that either your both number are plus or both number are minus. And how do you decide whether I should take plus or minus? Will be decided by this sign. So if this sign is negative, both the numbers should be negative. And if this sign is plus, then both the numbers should be plus. Right? Hope you have understood what I have explained, and try to go through this video once or twice, listen to it carefully and see how the factorization is done before we proceed in the next video to a higher level of this splitting the middle numbers. Thank you.